What if at the end of World War II, after defeating Germany, the United States as well as the Western Allies decided to just go straight into Moscow? It might sound crazy, but it's not that much of an alternative history because generals like Patton, even Churchill, discussed the possibility of needing to invade the Soviet Union right after the war ended, as well as what if the Soviets tried to do that to the Western Allies. Because pretty quickly, as soon as the war ended, essentially, the Iron Curtain began descending on Eastern Europe, and this was something that was discussed quite a bit by world leaders. Eisenhower was very against the idea of invading Eastern Europe unless it was absolutely necessary. However, the agreements made at the Yalta Conference were not being followed by the Soviets. The Soviets were not allowing them to have free elections, nor were they leaving these countries. So the Polish really feel like the Yalta Conference was a betrayal of the Poles as well as all of Eastern Europe. The Soviets really didn't stick to the protocols that were agreed upon. However, by the end of the war, we had quite a lot of troops that were right there and ready to go. The Soviets did as well, and I think that even if this war would have continued on through and there wouldn't have been a Cold War, but just immediately World War III right into the Soviets, I think that it would have just been an extremely bloody war. It would have been extremely bloody for all of the civilians in the Eastern countries. While I think the United States would have won, would it have been a total victory like it was against the Germans? Who knows? Would the political desire be there to get all the way to Moscow, to get all the way over to Siberia and completely destroy the Soviets? Well, a lot of people talk about what if we would have done that? We should have done that, maybe even. Patton wanted to do it. I also think that it's important to remember that, wow, these people in Eastern Europe had to survive nearly 50 years of just terrible, terrible rule by the Soviets and their lapdogs in the governments. They did eventually get to be free in peaceful revolutions. Also revolutionary is I'm almost at 100,000 subscribers. I'm almost to the silver play button. If you haven't subscribed already, I'd really appreciate it. Subscribe for more.